Welcome back to Studio 701. Have you ever given your home a checkup?
Well, in today's Home Improvement, brought to you by Aero Service Team, we learned from an expert how to conduct a home health checkup.
Can you talk to us about what it means to have a healthy home? I think that phrase kind of stuck out to us. Oh, what does that mean to have a healthy home?
Yep. So, for us, a healthy home really consists of making sure that homeowners have a dry basement. That's first and foremost. That's really what we specialize in, but also making sure that the foundation is structurally sound and not causing cosmetic damages to the rest of the house.
So what are some signs that a home is not healthy?
Well, even if you don't have a water issue, but one of the big things that you can see is if you can't visibly see water, but you might be dealing with a water issue, is a damp, musty smelling basement. Everybody's been into an old grandma and grandpa's basements where you just walk downstairs and it really, smells damp and musty. That's a big thing that you can really keep an eye on. But then also, as far as the structure goes, you can walk around the outside of the house and see if you have any cracks in the foundation. But then if you start to see cracks in the foundation, that can also have impact on the interior of the house, where you can start to see, cosmetic cracks, whether it's, in the sheetrock itself or doors and windows that aren't working properly as well.
What do we do once we recognize there is a problem? If we call you, what would you do? What would the next step be?
If homeowners are realizing that they're having some of the issues that we're talking about, the big thing is to contact us. We do free in-home consultations where we'll come out free of charge to inspect the property and diagnose and figure out exactly what's going on with the house. Once we do that, we can sit down with the homeowner and explain to them exactly what's causing the issue and how we can go about fixing that to give the homeowner that ultimate peace of mind that they're looking for.
And why would you say this is something worth investing in? Certainly people are trying to cut down on costs, but when the infrastructure is something that might be being impacted, why is this something you encourage homeowners to take care of sooner rather than later?
Amber, are you a homeowner yourself?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's probably your largest investment that you have, correct?
Correct.
And that's the way it is for all homeowners. It's their largest investment, and we want to help protect that. When you have issues with your house, it's kind of like having an issue with your car. The longer and longer you let that issue drag along, the worse and worse it gets. Things don't get better with time. They only continue to get worse. And as things progress and get worse and worse, it can cost more to repair that.
Is there anything special that you guys specialize in as far as, the cold weather we have here in North Dakota and some of the extra challenges that can go along with that?
It really limits on being able to dig outside when we're doing, say, a house starts to settle, we need to excavate around the house potentially, and it can really limit that. Not that we can't do it, it just would leave a much bigger mess for the homeowner. When you dig up frozen soil, it comes up in big frozen chunks, right? So when you go to backfill that, you're backfilling with frozen chunks, and it just leaves a lot more work on the back end for the homeowner. The best time to do structural repairs is in the summertime, when you're not dealing with frozen soils.
Okay, anything else you want to let viewers know about your business?
Innovative Basement Authority, we've been around since 2004. We've maintained an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau since then. The only way we can get that rating is from happy homeowners like yourself actually giving us that rating. We can't pay for that. We work on a referral basis a lot. Happy homeowners telling other happy homeowners. We have a rewards program for that. But the biggest thing with us is, we're going to fix it right. Every single time we do a structural fix, it is going to involve pulling permits and then also working with third-party engineers as well. We're not a small company. We want to make sure that we're getting you the proper fix every single time.
Thanks so much to the Aero Service Team. This has been Home Improvement.
Some good information there.
That's right. And still to come on Studio 701. When you go to the zoo, it can be fun to see the big animals.